This is an All Sports Station production.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
On first down, it's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
I love the versatility of Marcus Cannon. He can play guard. He can play tackle. I think his footwork has really improved during his time in the NFL. He has one of the better backstories that you're going to get. This is a guy who was diagnosed with cancer, has beaten that, and now is one of the better players in the NFL.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
The Patriots send out their punter. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. This is taken at the 18. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. And here are the offensive starters for Arizona.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray, they'll set up the screen to Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Edelman set to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Chandler Jones had a nice run in New England, but I think he's found a real home in Arizona with their pressure package and their ability to utilize him in various ways. Standing up as an outside linebacker, he can come off the edge or loop inside in pass rush. And they can also put his hand down on the ground in pass rush situations and let him try and win against offensive tackles.
What's that? 180? Check, 59. I got you, son. I got you.
On 2nd and 9, Newton toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready? It's a tap, but ain't 59. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go!
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Newton on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Isaiah Wynn with a penalty, the former first-round pick back in 2018. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Michel. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
59. Mike to 59. So we got man. Look at it.
On second down, Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. On first down, Drake. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Dante Hightower is a prototypical run-stuffing inside linebacker who has the ability to go to the edge and rush the passer, and there's no better example than when he had the strip sack against Matt Ryan in Super Bowl 51.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action, it's Newton. He sets to fire deep. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, they run with Michel. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's what I do.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Here we go. 180, 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Off the draw, here's Michel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you.
On the ground, this is Michel, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Newton. He hits White, complete. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Right to the 3.
Newton now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football?
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Lawrence Guy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Ready? Ready? Mike's 59. He's tired of me.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Ready? Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Coming.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground is Michel, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Rip right, rip right. Ready?
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the man traded by the Patriots, Chandler Jones. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Newton, and that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now on 1st down. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw, it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it. This is Michelle, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. They said they gained a first down, and they've been running it well all game long.
180? Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 3 buzz.
They run the draw play. This is White. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
What's that? 180? Mike's 59. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Newton on first down. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. 2nd and 10, Newton again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
That's it, baby. We go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Murray now to throw. It's complete to Williams. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
So don't say nothing.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton, he's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Go 50 extra money. You ain't going nowhere.
On first down, Newton. Caught by Sanu. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. A final shot before half from Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now a draw play with Drake, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 3rd and long there. Why draw play?
Well, they were hoping to catch the defense just pinning their ears back and coming for the quarterback in a passing situation. Guys get real excited to try and get a sack. You're hoping they'll bypass the runner, and off he goes. But in this case, they actually played the run on their way back to the quarterback.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike, ready? 780. 59. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Let's go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. I got it left.
Now Michelle. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Newton to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. from the gun. Newton. It's complete. James White. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off play action. Newton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, Michel. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tired.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. They'll run with Drake. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Let's go, B, let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Quick strike here, Murray to Fitzgerald. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Counter play, Drake, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and 1, you had the run-pass option. Now, not so much.
Yeah, it changes the play call, doesn't it? And that's probably a big reason why those offensive coordinators laminate their play sheets. You can't just rip them and tear them up when you're angry about something like that.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Rip left, rip left.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's been a struggle for the guys on defense trying to figure out how to get off the field. And now after that run, they're confronted with at least 4 more plays.
Murray now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray going to throw. And he hits Drake. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, it's Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with Michelle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 1 yard the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got Sanu. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
First down, here's White. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's stop. That's it. What ain't it? Check, 59. We ain't giving them nothing to do. Hey, check 24.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he can run for it, and he will. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish. But he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Murray. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Murray now, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Here's Andy Lee now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And now Edelman. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run with Michelle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, here's White. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's White. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Go, go, go. Tight, tight, watch left. Tight, tight, watch left.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Ready? Check, 59. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They stay on the ground with White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. Newton now to throw. He's got Sanu. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. New England on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Newton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Got his man, it's Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On 3rd down, Murray. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Murray now on 1st down. It's Williams on the catch. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Drake. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Murray to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
And it's Michel once again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Michel. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray going to throw. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. He goes underneath the Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.